to live. Y'all gonna make mistakes, but mistakes don't kill you. They only make you stronger. What you know about up all day, up all night, trying to get right, trying to keep heat, trying to keep food, trying to keep lights, man, that's life. Gotta re-up, gotta stay low from them cops, there they go. Got any weapons?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Brothers from Different Mothers. This is my brother Travis, my brother Gary.
What's up?
Of course, I'm Taj, a.k.a. Winchester White III. You never know which one you're going to get.
Right.
But be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and share button. And also, feel free to comment. Let us know what you think about today's topic.
All right.
So,
Let's get it.
what we diving into today, fellas?
You tell me, sir.
Well, I was told, or I was asked for us to ask the question or discuss the matter of, is it necessary to be married today? Is marriage a necessity today?
Necessity?
Yeah.
Or is it an option? I mean,
What you mean today?
Well, you know, back in
Like
the day.
in modern times? Well,
Yeah, you
I
know-
mean,
Well, who want to start off? I don't want to be.
I don't think it's a necessity. I don't think it was ever a necessity, unless you bringing two families together like to protect the wealth, which is like what it was originally for.
Right,
But
exactly.
outside of that, I don't think it's necessary.
I don't need that. Now, that's what I was saying, too. If you got a bunch of assets, property, money.
Right.
Because when you do look back in the Bible, the king, this king and that king had already decided for their children to marry.
Right.
To keep the wealth within the
Right.
family. So, I'm about to say something racist.
racist or sexist? Which one?
I think it's got a both.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Is this Taj or Winchester?
A little bit of it. But I really think only black people look at it from a love aspect.
Whoa, nah, that's a
about
negative,
to say,
senor.
Can I finish what I'm about to say?
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead.
White people with money, they understand the science of the marriage. I'm not gonna say that they don't love their mate, but I don't think love is like a big issue like it is in the
Now,
black.
I agree exactly with. Okay, I agree with the part as far as like. There are a lot of people that see marriage as a business partnership.
Right.
Marriage is a business.
Right, it is
Yeah,
a business because
right.
you're trying to, in
Build
my
and
mind,
accumulate wealth
right, not just wealth, but a happy, productive life.
and a legacy.
Yes, right, and a legacy
Right,
for a lot of people.
right.
This whole concept of people raising kids without parents, this whole, what they call it, co-parenting, that's a new idea on
Right.
the world scene, because for a long time, you had deadbeat dads, of course, or deadbeat moms or whatever, people just having kids and then abandoning them, but for a long time, that was considered to be not cool.
Do you
know
just
what
see
I'm
the worst in everybody?
Huh?
Do you just see the worst in everybody? If they a crackhead, they a deadbeat. What we doing?
Yeah, I do.
He said he see these screens.
Right, I told you,
I
I can be stupid sometimes and be naive and see the best in people that shouldn't.
Right,
that
right,
I
I
shouldn't
feel you.
see.
But you're right though.
But there's the way you worded the question. You said, "Is it a necessity?" That's a necessity is a subjective term. I feel like personally, having a marriage allows you to focus on some things that you can't focus on when you ain't married.
Do you
Like-
think being married to Lisa made you a better man?
You daggone right. She
Okay.
made me a man.
Okay.
Before her, I was just a punk. You know what I'm saying? I was not responsible for nothing, and I didn't want to take on any responsibility and all that stuff. I mean, I worked hard and I made money and everything, but after having somebody that I had to take care of, and provide for, it
It
changed
lights
me.
a fire up on you. I like when I had my
Absolutely,
daughter.
yeah.
It change your mindset. But let me ask you. You said being married help you focus on some things that you wouldn't focus on when you're not married. Like what?
Well, I mean, okay, let's just be real about it. There's a lot of guys when you're young, especially, you know, under the age of 30 or something, they're not really focused on being a productive human being. You know, it's all about video games and getting high and getting laid and, you know, just temporary dopamine fixes, right? And then once you start getting more mature and you start thinking about, like, what is my life really, what am I doing? You know, do I have any goals? Am I trying to build some money? Am I trying to have a house? Am I trying to do X, Y, Z? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Having a stable life partner in a wife, I'm going to say stable life partner because you're doing this business together. This is like my life incorporated.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? And, but having somebody that's always there through the thick and the thin, as long as they're not a negative in your life, you know what I'm saying?
It's always going to be some negative, though, G.
Yeah, but I'm saying as long as you ain't got a bad partner.
Yeah,
right?
I got
know
you.
what I'm
Yeah, I got you.
You got somebody who's pitching in their share just as much as you are.
Right.
Then it allows me to focus on being more productive in the things I want to be productive on. You know what I'm saying? Because one, and I know this isn't mutually exclusive to marriage, because people who are in partnerships sexually, you know, having somebody there fulfilling that need,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, then it allows you not to have to think about that need.
Yeah,
You
true.
know what I'm saying? But that's the way a lot of people view marriage, is just your partners in life, and you have your roles and I have my roles. I mean, you know, I would never ask my wife to go mow the yard or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's things that I take care of, and there's things she takes care of, and
Right.
and yeah, you know, the whole concept, like you said, the concept of being married, a lot of times it's not about love.
No.
You can love somebody from 1,000 miles away.
Right. Right.
Uh,
Well,
Yeah.
you know, I want to openly apologize to you, Travis,
What's up?
because I said a few podcasts ago that I hope you didn't get married. And I was projecting my experience of marriage on you.
oh my gosh,
So-
Winchester's back.
Definitely wasn't time.
That's definitely Winchester. I'm proud of you. Did you start therapy? You started
That's what's
therapy.
up.
You know, learning how to be a transracial white man is really,
I know,
I'm
right?
walking into it. I'm
know.
feeling my way into
The
it.
PC hat is on.
Yeah, I know, right? Trying to score some points or something.
But for real though, because that's something you never experienced, and every man needs a family. I think when a man has a woman and a family, he has something to work harder for.
That
was the best part of my life right there.
Yeah.
So that was, you know, I just want to openly apologize
That was.
on camera because I said that crazy.
Well, I mean, I
disrespected
asked your opinion though.
Yeah,
Just
but you know,
opinion,
but just thinking about it, ever since that subject was threw on to me, I was like, you know, Travis ain't never been married before. You know, it's.
But
I hope you do find someone that you marry.
you know what though? Most older men that's been through that give me that advice.
Not to do it.
Yep.
I know
Yeah.
it.
Majority of them.
But here's the difference. I'm older than both of y'all, right? I ain't never told you not to do that. And the
Right.
difference is because I ain't never been divorced.
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Right.
Gee, you only like 2 years older than me.
And I doubt that.
Yeah. I think
I'm 49.
I'm 56.
Cause he, I know that he 10 years older than me. That's why, cause when he was in his
Yeah.
30s,
Yeah.
he was like, wait till you
But
get
when
in your
when
30s.
you've had a marriage that actually works,
right, it's
and
a different.
you don't get divorced, then you're going to give a little bit different advice. You know what I'm saying?
I guess white don't crack either.
You ought to know. Freaking Winchester, you ought to know.
Oh, man.
Is that why you changed?
But
Is
I-
that why you turned into Winchester White? Because you wanted to stay young looking
Well,
forever?
you know, I've been black for I want to try something else.
We had to throw some race in here somewhere.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
But I will say though, even though I don't think that marriage is a necessity. I think the right person of marriage is beneficial, like you said.
Absolutely.
With the
Right,
right
right.
person, it could take you.
I think
And I can understand what you're saying. It change your mindset when
Absolutely.
you have somebody
Yeah.
that okay, I got to take care of this person, and you really
Right.
want to, and you care about them. Yeah, I
All
see
right,
that.
perfect example. And I know this is probably a really bad analogy, but you've been a manager before.
Mhm.
He's already shaking his head.
I already know where this is going, but when you say it's a bad example, I'm like,
When you got somebody like in a position doing the job,
Mhm.
it's a load off your mind, right?
Yeah,
Right.
I see what
when you
yeah,
got people
right.
pulling their weight, and
Yeah,
doing
when
what they're
nobody
supposed
called
to do.
out, when
Yeah,
nobody's
no-
called
yeah,
out, everybody's in their spots. Now you can focus on. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see it. I get that analogy.
Yeah.
right.
I get that. What, look, you want to chime in?
No, you know,
Where'd you think I was going?
I don't know. You start talking about having somebody in a position, and I'm like, okay, I don't know.
I was waiting.
I'm like, oh, well.
I think Gary was waiting too because he paused a little bit, like
Hey.
waiting on you to chime in.
Dang,
Yeah, because I was trying to pick my words. I was going to give a specific position, but I,
See,
I
I'm
right,
like,
yeah. I decided to make it generic. You know,
You should have said at that station.
that's what I was going to say. I was going to say when you got somebody making fries, you ain't got to worry about fries no more.
Right.
But I was trying to
That
stay away
analogy.
from that.
I definitely understand
I got
that.
you.
But I will say, like I said, I don't think it's a necessity. But as I get older, I see the benefits of having a good wife. And like we talked about it a few episodes.
Well,
like I'm in a
I
position where I
disagree.
would.
I mean, the word necessity to me was like, that question could have been worded a little differently, and it would have kind of steered
Well, maybe
the
I'll box it
conversation.
out. Maybe the question was presented:
I
Is
think
marriage necessary today? I
For
think that's
religious
how-
people, I think it's necessary
Right,
for
it is.
religious people
It is.
because their beliefs are where it's necessary to them. Let me
But
say it
see,
like that.
you know, from the Christian mindset, all these things that we consider to be old-fashioned and outdated, outdated or whatever, you know, everybody sees things differently now. Those things are there for good and productive reasons.
Right.
And it's the way it's intended to be. So let me ask you another question, since we're on this situation, and this goes hand in hand with that, okay? Do you not believe in monogamy?
Who you talking to?
You. Oh, I'm sorry. Todd, not Winchester. Not Winchester.
You got to ask twice. You got to ask two people.
What does Todd say? What does Winchester say? I hope my fans watching.
I do.
answer it too.
I do believe in monogamy.
Okay.
I think that if you and that one person are really on the same page,
Right.
but a lot comes with that though, man. Because
A lot what? Negative or positive?
well,
Both.
depending on the mate that you
Both.
choose,
There you go.
if she's
There you
not
go.
if she's not influenced, I always say if people outside of you have more influence on your woman than you do, you got the wrong woman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's gonna
1,000%
always
agree.
It's
Yep.
always gonna be that chitter
Yeah.
chatter in her ear, and she's always gonna be fighting against you tooth and nail.
But see, that goes back to that. What was the episode we was talking about, like relationships, men and women, and all that stuff, and the way that women are affected by their family members is a lot different than the way men are affected
Right.
by their family members.
Right.
Because we think about the world as like it's ours.
Right.
We go out there and we make our way and we do what we want and we decide it and we live with the consequences.
And then we do.
Yeah, but
So-
that ain't what women do.
But to answer your question, yes, I do think I could be monogamous to the right woman.
Right, right.
Because if I'm gonna be married or she's gonna be my life partner, I can't be entertaining other women
Absolutely
and doing
not.
other things because that's gonna take the focus off what we got going
Right,
on.
right.
So, yeah, I'm all in on being monogamous.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
that's
I
Todd
think it's
speaking.
just that's just
not
the way
Win-
it's
that's
supposed
not
to be.
Winchester speaking.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Winchester's polyamorous. Yeah. Transracial polyamorous.
Winchester got money.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brother Todd, we are too.
Yeah, but you know what? Winchester's probably that guy that's got two different families in two different cities.
Right. Yep.
Possibly.
What's Winchester do for a living?
Okay.
It ain't it's not. You're not breaking the vows of monogamy if they don't know about it, right?
Right. But I think that it's important for. It goes back to what we always say about it. Important for the man and woman to be synced together, man.
Yep.
You know, my dad been with his lady for 40 years.
Nice.
Like, I would have never thought my dad would have been, you
Yeah.
know, 40 years. One chick. It's crazy.
That's
Well,
the way
maybe
it's
not.
supposed to be.
Right.
It's the way it's supposed to be.
So I strive to have that, you know, like what he got.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, when the looks wear off, you know,
Facts.
Yeah, that's when you start getting a little age on you, that really changes everything.
I think we
And
look
when
good.
you're with somebody for a long time,
Yeah.
what's the longest relationship you ever had?
10 years.
10 years. Trav?
10 years.
10 years.
You and
Yeah,
these, what,
10
20?
years. Yeah, 20, 21 years. It's technically 20 married, but we've been together 21.
You know, you actually don't even look like you aged. Outside of going bald,
Right.
you haven't aged.
That's good.
You don't
Thank
look like you have.
Thank you. Because I feel it every day.
I'm pretty sure you do, man.
And I can see like the little lines around my eyes and stuff.
Right, but you
know.
don't have that old man worryation, stress look like.
Oh no,
Right.
of course not. No.
You know.
I'm not an old man mentally.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like you still, for the most part, you know,
Yeah.
you still the same G you met 30 years ago,
So,
That's good.
minus the hair.
Yeah. All right.
what about? Okay, we're talking about marriage, and that's like real big in American culture. But what like overseas, where it's normal for men to have more than one wife?
Well, see that as black men and women, we always had more than one woman, and the woman accepted that back in the day, from where we from.
Yeah.
When we got westernized, of course, our sisters took on.
Well, see, I agree with
The
that
West-
100%. Outside of America, almost everybody has more
Yeah.
than one woman.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, I mean they're not always married,
Right.
but like every country that I
Right.
know of, they all have mistresses. You know.
Yeah. And it's like, the wives know about it too.
They
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Listen,
Because it goes back to that business partnership. You know.
yeah.
I know a lady who was married, and I know some women in my family that were married,
Mm-hmm.
and my uncles are whoever did whatever, and they knew, but their thing was, hey, I'm not gonna leave my house and let some other woman come in here and just
Yeah.
come to a ready-made situation,
Right,
and,
Right.
and today is social media. Today is fucking horrible. Because
Amen.
it looks like to the women, it looks like you see somebody like Cardi B and that dumbass broad Lotto. They look like to the women that these women are winning, but they're not winning. All they doing is getting passed around by all these rappers and celebrities
yeah,
and
I
getting
know,
banged
right.
on and shot up with babies, and
Right.
they still go home by
Listen,
themselves.
Cardi B
She's a fucking idiot.
split up with her with Offset before they got divorced. She got pregnant by Stephon Diggs, and she was getting praise online. You go, girl.
Really?
And now she
you
ain't with
sick?
Stephon no more.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
that is crazy.
But that go back to what I said. Every chick that ever left me for me cheating, she went to somebody worse than me.
Oh,
now
yeah.
he cheating, and he beating your ass, and he snort powder, and he's a drunk. I mean, so, like,
That, you know what that is?
right,
Karma.
right. So I'm like, okay. I mean,
You lay down with dogs, you got to wake
You
up
know.
with fleas, right?
but it's just crazy when when I hear a woman say, "Oh, I'm gonna go find somebody to treat me better than you." All right,
Yeah.
go do your thing.
Yeah, I know, right?
There is no
Absolutely.
better than me.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna ask you. I want to ask you this question, G, because I know you really devoted to your wife, and
Right.
change the situation. Say we lived in a culture where it was acceptable to do that kind of stuff. You think you still had that same conviction, or do you think like
Yeah, of course I would, because my monogamy and my faithfulness is between me and God. Yeah,
Jerry,
yeah.
Gary would look at another woman in a lust where he dropped down and started praying.
Ah, that's not true. I'm still a human being, and I am still a man, believe it or not.
Oh, okay.
But
So you don't
yeah.
think your
But no, I wouldn't do it because, I mean, like I said, I view things as like, is this whatever this is, if I'm going after anything,
Mhm.
is it worth my energy?
Right.
And how much headache is it bringing to my life?
The
Oh,
reason I ask is because it's like, I wonder if we do this because this is the norm where we're at, or is it just truly what we want to do? You get what I'm saying? That's why I asked
well,
if
you
was
see,
in a
that
different
goes back to a
environment.
whole deeper question, because there's a whole lot of people that's married that ain't happy.
you ever watch Godfather Harlem
I haven't.
with Forrest Whitaker?
I know what you're talking about, but I haven't watched it.
This one scene, this lady hit it right on the head. She said to the senator, she said, "I know my husband cheat." She said, "But he know he has filet mignon at home. But I understand that every once in a while, he wants a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
So he go get a cheeseburger. But then he come right back home to the filet mignon."
And see, that's basically my question, because it's like, is this really what we want to do, or is it just because this is what everybody else does, and this is
Well, but
what
that,
we've
like I
accepted
said,
as a culture?
To me, that goes back to what your personal convictions are. You know what I'm saying? If you don't think there's nothing wrong with cheating, then of course you're just gonna go.
But
do
who
what
called
you
it
want.
cheating though?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if we lived in
No.
an environment where it wasn't considered cheating, if it wasn't considered
But he
cheating,
didn't call it cheating because in the Bible he let men.
Right.
David had 700 wives,
And he
300
was the
concubines.
king. I'm just saying. I don't know what the average Joe Schmo citizen in 1000 BC Israel. I don't know how many wives he had.
Right, okay.
But a king having 50 different wives,
Okay.
that's different.
Well, Abraham went to king and he took Hagar as a wife and they had a son.
He didn't. It wasn't his wife.
Hagar was his wife. Read the Bible.
Really?
It said he took
I
Hagar
thought it
as
was
a
just.
Sarah. No, and when you read the Bible, it said he took Hagar as a wife and he knew Hagar and they had.
I knew he took her.
Yeah.
And knew her, but in the biblical term. But
Yeah.
I didn't know they was married.
Yeah, that was
And-
it. But you got marriage wasn't what marriage is today.
Exactly.
Right.
And there
technically,
wasn't no. I mean, you could be married without a piece of paper.
Right.
and if
I mean, not being foul or disgraceful, but I think just like having sex was the marriage back then. Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
yes,
I think
sir.
that once you
yes,
just slept with a
sir.
woman, she was your wife.
Yes.
so, let me ask you
Absolutely.
this: if I'm married and my wife say you can sleep with other women, is that cheating?
That's between y'all. I mean, that's the way I look at it. Is like,
Did you want a poly? You want an open relationship?
Nah, just questions.
I got you.
well, okay, let's put the shoe on the other foot. If she want to have multiple partners, what are you gonna say?
I would never tell my wife she can cheat. I said if my wife asked me,
Yeah.
if my wife said I could sleep with other women
Right.
and
I
I
thought
done
you
it,
were
would it
trying
be
to be
cheating?
But
But
what
what
if-
be like Adam 22? Like, you know what I'm saying? You go,
But see, I would never tell my woman like that. You can sleep with other men.
Right. Of course not.
What about you? If
Why
your
would
wife say you can sleep with other women, is it cheating?
bro, you know what I do? I let them do what they do because that way you really know what you got. See, the one thing I know, man, when you start putting stipulations on people, one or two things gonna happen. It's gonna last until it can't last no more, and then you're gonna see the true self. Let them just be their authentic self. And if she respectfully declines it on her own, then you know you got something.
Well, I mean, I look at it like it's a value system. If you don't agree on the value systems, then I don't want you. I mean,
That's true
if
too.
you're going to
Yeah.
give me the freedom to go out here and screw another woman while I'm with you, I don't want you because you ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just the way I look
I
at
just
it.
said
Yeah.
it's almost like, and I know I think differently from everybody else, and I know y'all be like, Todd, you fucking crazy. But that's just the way, I mean, for real, man, but that's just the way, when you trying to force something on somebody, oh, you better not do this, you better not do that, you shouldn't have to do that. They should
No.
already been raised
Absolutely.
properly. And you should
Absolutely.
already have common sense enough to pick the right person.
That's what yeah,
You know what I'm
we
saying?
agree
Like,
on this.
right,
Yeah,
right,
we
right. You know what I'm
agree.
saying? So, and I didn't always think this way, but through relationships, especially my two marriages, I was like, yeah. But now, I just let a person do what they do, bro. I don't.
I feel you on that. Though.
However she move,
Well, that's the important part about picking the right one, because you got to get somebody that you can agree with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Uh,
Of course, we do have the conversation, but initially, she is going to be who she is.
Yeah.
You can't change the core of who she is.
Right.
Right.
That's what you can't change. No matter what you try to say to her and still to her,
Right.
she is going to eventually be who she
But
is.
see, that's right, and that's what I was talking about a while ago when I asked you about what's the longest relationship you ever had. Because I feel like you don't know somebody for a couple years, really. You
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
agree with that.
You know,
yeah.
you got to be around them for a couple years to see who they really are.
Right.
And then the whole weird thing is like after about 10 or 12 years, people start changing because nobody stays the same.
I
care
don't
what-
think that necessarily that people change, man. People are who they are.
Well,
That's what I'm gonna say. What do
it's
you mean
both.
change?
It's
How?
both. It's both. But people do change over time as far as
I
putting in effort.
I always say that nothing stays the same forever. Either you're gonna grow apart or you're gonna grow together.
Absolutely.
You're going in one or two directions,
Right.
and it's easy. You know, about 2 years in, you can probably see where this is going. Like I look at you and Lisa, like,
Right.
bro, 20 years is like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Boy,
a
that's-
lifetime. Yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she went through something in that first one to be like, I don't want this again. Like some women can go through that first one and just be like, well, and I don't know her whole situation there,
Right.
but I know when she came to you, that was hard hitting for both of y'all, and it worked out.
Well, yeah, and it was completely different situations.
Right.
I mean, you know, I was the one she chose, and her first marriage was really an arranged marriage.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't the one she chose.
I got you.
That
I
make a
feel
big
you.
difference too.
Right.
That make a hell of a big difference.
Yeah, a huge difference.
Yep.
Because, I mean, you know, when you're in an arranged marriage, you're basically kind of like being bought.
Man, you
Yeah.
know what? I had a conversation with somebody about 2 days ago. It's people in this city right now that still having arranged marriages.
Oh, yeah.
I was
all
like,
the time. Yes,
Real, I
sir.
was like, it shocked me. I mean, I know it went on, but
I ain't doing that.
nah, that's crazy.
I mean, it ain't
I
gotta
mean,
be-
I ain't got nothing for to be doing no arranged marriages. I mean, if I had billions of dollars and then, you know, to pass on, maybe I'd be worried about that. But right now, it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, but this is like you talking about, you know, we talking about building this. We talking about, you know, building things separately from this right here. Like, yeah, you got to make sure you got the right person to ride with you,
Yeah.
brother, because you just never know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Well, that's the trick. That's why I was talking about the length of things. You know, relationships lasting a while so you can see who somebody really is.
Right.
Because there's a whole lot of people out there, men and women, that pretend to be something they ain't just to get what they want.
Yeah, yep.
And then when
Yep.
they get what they want, surprise, surprise,
Yep.
Winchester White.
Right.
Nah, man, you know what though, man? You know what? I hate when the chick say, "Oh, you just want some cookies."
Right.
No, I mean that's
Sometimes that's the case.
yeah, but what I'm saying is like when I hear a woman lead with that just tell me where her mind at. Like, if that's all you think you can bring to the table, then I don't want to fuck with you anyway.
Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
When I hear a
yes.
woman say that, to me, she's saying, this is all I have to offer.
That's right.
But if that's all you got to offer, I don't want that anyway.
That's her own self-esteem speaking.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
That is true. That's her self-esteem saying. That's what I'm sitting here
She's saying,
thinking.
that
'Cause
shit-
I've been used by every man before.
when she said, "All you want is cookie," what is she really saying?
Right.
That's what.
this is
you
all
get.
I have to offer.
Yeah,
That's
what is she
right.
really
That's
saying?
exactly right.
Like she done been dogged out before.
Right. She's
But you ain't gonna hold
thinking-
me. You gonna hold me prisoner to that, though.
Nah, exactly.
You
I feel
understand
you
what
on
I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
See, and that's the one crazy thing. It's like, you know, I'm an extremely observant person, and I watch other people, and I learn from other people's histories and pasts and all that stuff. And it's amazing to me how many people have so much damage from their past relationships.
Oh, it's fucking horrible, bro.
Right. That's
then
why I thank God I'm not single. Because if I was single, I'd stay single. Dealing with somebody my age that has all that bull crap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's plenty that come with it now. Trust me.
But no matter who you get, it's gonna be that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Like,
absolutely.
I think it's what you can tolerate. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Well, you know, I get picked on all the time at work. There's some of my coworkers, and I know you're watching. Hello. She's like, well, you just used to a woman that's always happy. I'm like, you daggone right.
Yeah. Who would?
the fuck want a woman
Exactly.
That's what I said.
Exactly.
I was like, that's exactly why I got
Exactly.
married to her, was because she's not negative Nelly, always freaking complaining about
Yeah.
everything
Oh, my
24
goodness.
hours a day.
Man.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
And she
Especially
didn't try to
when they
control
complain.
me, you know? She didn't say,
Right.
you got to give up that guitar or whatever, you
Right.
know? Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, you're right. Everybody's got some kind of baggage.
Yeah. Yeah. Some worse than others, man. It's just what you can tolerate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do the baggage plus bad children. That's man, I'm telling you, bro.
Bruh.
That's a hell of a combination.
I
bro.
know,
Bruh.
right? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a combination.
Yeah.
You know, because you already fighting the demons with her, and then then the kids acting like demons. That's a whole different. Yeah, I'm out
Well,
on that.
yeah, that's a young man's game.
Yeah,
When you're a dummy and you chasing them cookies, and you're
Yeah.
putting up
Yeah.
the drama just because you want some
Yeah.
cookies.
Right,
Nah,
right,
that's
right,
a young
right,
man's
right.
game.
Yeah, he definitely right about that. I don't think nobody at our age enough dealing with that type of crap. Man.
Ain't no-
Well, they are, but they stupid. You know, I mean, I know some men at 55 that's still doing that crap. And
Really?
I'm like,
Being
dude, what?
stepdaddy?
No, I ain't talking about being a stepdad's an honorable thing, man. I'm a stepdad, and it's like,
Yeah, but you had the perfect situation to be a
Right.
stepdad.
we
don't
talking
walk
about
to
baggage with bad
ain't nobody-
kids. You
Everybody
didn't
don't walk to
know.
that,
Yeah, I
that
know.
situation.
Right.
You know what I'm
right?
saying?
Yeah, I know. I had girls that was raised right, you know,
Yeah.
before I got there,
Right.
And so it made my job a lot easier. you
Right.
know. But yeah, I know guys that's my age, and they still doing that same stupid thing, putting up with goofy people, and it's like, dude, what are you thinking, man? Ain't you tired of that game? You know?
Cookies ain't that good.
No.
I know,
No.
right?
And cookies don't last 24 hours a day either. I mean, you still got to get up and do what you got to do in life. You know, it ain't the only thing. I can't stand when people, and like I said, we're getting to the age now, or I am. I'm at the age now where there's a lot of people that they don't think about that, like they used to. You know what I'm saying? Hormones change, this,
Hell
that.
no,
X,
bro.
Y, Z.
Listen, I love him more than the next man, but right now my biggest focus is my bag. Like,
Exactly.
I'm trying to get
Right.
the bag.
Exactly.
Yeah, yep.
But I mean,
Black bag specifically.
that's do what?
I'm just messing with you. I said the black bag specifically. But yeah,
Oh Lord,
but yeah, you right,
I hate
man.
a bag full of cookies. Oh Lord, Winchester White gonna come out with his own milk brand.
That's it. Caramel delights.
Oh Lord,
But yeah, man, you don't really think about chasing the cookies like that. The older,
Absolutely
not.
especially when you see that you're not where you want to be financially in life.
Right.
Now you more in pursuit of the bag than you are the.
Yeah.
well, see, but it goes back to the mentality too, because somebody that's got a mind that wants to win and wants to get that bag, he ain't thinking about how many cookies can I get. He's thinking about I want the best cookie I can get.
There
The
you
one
go.
best cookie I can
The
find.
one best cookie.
Yes,
That's it.
right.
That's it. The one
Yep.
best cookie.
Absolutely.
That's our cookie brand.
One best cookie.
You named the episode that.
Yeah,
The one best cookie.
cookie.
That's
Daggone
it.
right.
That's it. The one best cookie. That's it. So you right.
I like that. That's what I'm looking for.
The one best cookie.
The one best cookie.
That's what everybody's looking for.
Cause you're right. When you get that age, it's like, man,
It's all about what you can ride out.
quality over quantity.
Absolutely.
Really have somebody that's stable. that
Let me
you-
think about it. Y'all have known me for 25 years or something. Do you know anybody else that's had as crazy a life as I've had as far as being a music producer and all that stuff, and had a wife that let them be that guy? Do you know anybody else that's had a life that different and their wife stayed and said, I'm on your team?
I can't say I have.
Exactly.
I'm
I almost thought about my homeboy in GA, but he got a divorce.
Right.
Right.
There's not a lot of women that would put up with me You know what I'm saying?
Gee, but you feel like you some kind of bad dude.
No, but it's just my life is so different than
It's
most
just the
people.
life. I think it's the culture where your wife come from.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I
that
think
has a
it's
whole
the
lot to do
culture
with
where
it.
your wife
And her
come from.
mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not about trying to control me. You know what I'm saying? It's about we in this together, and you go do your thing. And,
You know,
and good.
but you know what make all women different from each other?
What?
The way they think.
Same as men.
Just
Just look at the conversations we have.
But, but what I'm saying is, like, you take Lisa.
Yeah.
Man, if you had a million Lisas walking around here, every fucking guy be happy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
2 arguments, 30 years, 20 years.
Yep. I know.
You can't even be in a relationship 6 months that you done had a fucking argument.
You're in the wrong relationship.
Right, but I'm just saying, but you know, I think any guy would be glad to have a version of like someone with Lisa's mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, she has bad days too, just like everybody else.
Yeah, but her,
but we don't-
Y'all
the-
bad
the-
days are not like.
Yeah.
Well, no, they're not.
I don't think
bad.
I've ever
Yeah.
seen your wife in a bad mood.
Yeah, I can't.
Not
won't.
one time.
I promise you won't.
Not one.
She's
they
not.
be sitting here
She's
talking
not
about,
gonna
I've
let
never,
you see that.
Every time I come by, she's got the biggest smile on her face.
Absolutely.
She's conversating. She's always in a good mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, you looked up, G. Find a woman that's in a good mood, that's
Of
happy all the
course.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's not always happy. She's just not gonna let you see the bad days.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She'll let me see the bad days, of course. you
Yeah,
know.
but you know how to handle it at this
Right.
point, though.
Exactly.
After 20 fucking years,
Absolutely.
You should know how to
Yes,
handle
sir.
it. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just love her through it.
That's exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Either
That's what I'm
go
learning.
play my guitar
Yeah.
or be supportive or whatever it is that I got to do at that moment. And she does the same thing for me, you know. So, yeah, I mean, because that's what it's all about, you know. It's all about not trying to change the other person and being there to support them when they need something, you know. That's what it's really all about. It ain't about stupid cookies.
Ho, ho, ho. Oh, that's all.
Now he's Santa Claus.
No, what I'm saying is, I mean, we got to throw some cookies in there every now and then.
Hold
We
on.
gotta
Now,
have the cookies.
we was talking about monogamy, then you bring up the hose.
No, I'm saying, I'm saying with your woman. Crazy. So, Chad, you got a special lady you think about probably tying out with in the future? Or
Oh, Lord.
is she black?
On camera, too. He asked him on camera.
No, what I'm saying, you know what? Let me rephrase
I'm gonna just
that.
say life be life, bro.
Okay, all right. You know, she
Might be
black,
like
white,
that.
American. What is she? I'm just asking. What is
American.
Okay, all
American.
right.
American woman. Stay away from me.
Right. Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's
let's
what's
see.
up. I like the space I'm in with.
That's what's up. I can
Yeah.
tell. I
Yeah.
can tell. I can
Yeah.
see it. I can
Yeah.
catch the vibes. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know what
I
I'm
can
saying?
definitely catch the vibes. So
Yeah.
that's what's up. I'm happy for you, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up.
It's a cool place to be in right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
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 You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
How deep y'all in? 6, 7, 8? About a year, maybe?
No, not that much. A few months.
About a few months, okay.
Yeah. Trying to get to the Gary.
There you go. You can do it.
Trying to hit the 20-year mark. You know, striving.
You can do it.
Yeah, you
Take it
definitely
one
do
day
it.
at a time. You know what I'm saying?
See,
I can see the potential in that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can too, especially because I know she's college educated and you.
Whoa. What
What?
you mean? How's he college educated? So you say people with not college educated, Kate?
I'm saying the mindset that you got right now, if you had a hood rat, it wouldn't work.
Whoa!
Am I wrong?
What's up with all the name calls? What we doing?
Here we
You're
go.
definitely correct.
Let's make
G.
G look bad.
G, you
Again.
definitely
I'm agreeing with him on everything tonight, and that still got to get thrown under the bus.
G,
Wow.
you correct though. You are
Am I right?
You right.
You correct. G's
Exactly.
correct.
You right.
G's correct.
You right.
Yeah.
I can't win.
No, you can't. You know
I
what?
said the right thing.
You did, and you know what? You might have gained a fan back tonight. Might have.
Yeah, exactly.
You might have gained a fan back tonight.
But I'm saying I can see where she's the right one at the
Right.
right time.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
'Cause
Time is
she's
everything.
smart and she's, you know, she's got goals and she's got a professional life. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So yeah, I can see that's the right person for you because you're at that mindset right now. That's
Right.
your goal,
Right.
and she understands that same goal. You know?
Right. We're gonna be rich forever.
No.
Yeah, we are. We are. Gonna
Yeah, I
be
know, right? Why
We
you
gonna
say
be rich.
no?
No, yeah, we gonna be rich.
Yeah.
We gonna be rich forever.
Yeah, y'all.
Yeah.
You and her. Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole crew,
Yeah.
brother. Listen, you don't think if I, you know, you
Of course. Yeah.
don't think I'm gonna come back and share the wealth?
Of course. Of
Of
course.
course, bro.
Yeah. And
Man.
remember what we talked about? I said if I hit the lottery, if I gave y'all that's what y'all, I would give
Yeah.
y'all money
Oh,
to quit y'all
absolutely.
jobs and we do this
Absolutely,
shit
yeah.
professionally.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we still got this our baby. We gonna turn this into
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
building.
this gonna retire us.
Okay. That'd be great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
it is.
this is
Freaking
going to
awesome.
open up the avenue for a lot
Yeah.
more stuff.
You know-
we got the merchandise, the music,
She talked about that today too.
with the music. We got,
How would y'all feel about her once we get going? Her being our manager.
That's fine.
You think so?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Well, I want to see her percentage.
Yeah, I got you.
yeah, that's cool.
Bro.
That's fine.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Man, this is life is great right now. Man.
It is, man. Life
know,
is
life
great,
is
man.
really
Life is
great.
good right now, man. I can't complain
I
about
can't even
nothing.
complain either, brother. And I know I do wake up and I yeah, but man, I'm truly blessed.
Yes, me too.
Absolutely.
Me too.
See, and that's like I said. I mean, that's another part of what I'm looking at. It's like, you know, I learned quite a few years ago. Life's always going to be like this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Ain't nothing going to stay like that. And if it did, I myself, if it stayed flat all the time, I'd do something stupid to screw it up. You know what I'm saying? It gets me in trouble. You know what I'm saying? If things just get too good too long, I'd do something stupid. But
But buy a bunch of guitars.
yeah, or go get a bunch of credit cards or a freaking sports car or whatever, you know.
Yeah,
Right.
a few years ago.
But yeah, exactly. I mean, I did the whole BMW freaking,
Yep,
you
I
know,
remember. I pulled up. said,
$12,000 on 1 year on guitars.
what?
you
Yeah,
know.
I remember you
Yeah.
buying all them
Yeah,
guitars.
blowing
Yeah,
money like crazy,
yes. Yep.
BMF over here.
Yeah,
Well, no, you had the BMW in the drive. Like,
Yeah.
what? Check them out.
Yeah,
But-
Scott Storage.
yeah, exactly. Yes, sir, baby. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
got you.
Because when you get a taste of that bag, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It changes your brain for a little while.
Yeah, well.
But I'm old enough now I could handle the bag without being stupid. You know?
Right.
Girl, that's all of us now. I think we are at that point now. At least we should
Absolutely.
be.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I can say without a shadow of a doubt, I did not need no money when I was younger.
Absolutely.
I would have, man, listen.
I would have been. I probably would have been T Diddy 3000.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes, I did not need money when I was younger.
Right. But you know, yeah, like I said, everything was timing, man. And you know, I think, you know, all jokes aside, man, I think God really brought us back together
Oh, yeah.
for this. You know, I think a seed was planted 20 years ago,
Yep.
Right.
and sometimes you have to go and do life, and
Yep.
then it just brings you back together. And
See,
then
but that's what true brothers are. You know, the real brothers in your life. You don't got to be around them every freaking day
Right.
to stay friends. You know?
Right.
Cause we always talked on the book, like I say something to you, or I hit Trav every now and then. I come through and see you over here. So
Yeah, you came to North Carolina.
Right.
When you would come to
Yep.
North Carolina, we link up.
yeah.
So you had
yeah.
the red Mercedes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's my baby, boy.
Had the red Mercedes. He pulled up like, check this brother out. Got the red Mercedes.
Yeah, she was candy apple red.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my baby.
I remember that.
Yeah, yeah. But again, like G, that was me getting the taste.
Yep.
A taste
I
of
think
that
we all
bag.
been through that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
know.
You got to go through it to see
Yes.
what it's like, and then you find out. You know what?
All this
Having
crap.
that stupid car
Yeah,
ain't
it
worth
don't-
it.
yeah, it don't- it really
just
don't,
goes
yeah.
from A to B.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. But yeah, man. You know, again, I'm just grateful for where we at right now, man. I'm really truly grateful for the journey. Brothers from different mothers, you know, my job, and just seeing what y'all two individually do y'all thing.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah.
That's what's up, bro.
You gonna invite us to the wedding?
Of course. Y'all gonna be in it.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
You gonna let me do the? I do the. I do the whole
You do the man. You a Marius?
Yeah, I marry y'all.
That what's
wow.
up.
You gonna wear a bow tie?
Probably not.
Oh,
And then G be my best man.
Probably
oh
not.
yeah.
That what's
yeah.
up.
No, man, seriously, gotta do a little bow tie like Eddie Murphy in that movie.
What
What's
Coming
the,
to
the
America?
clumps or whatever?
He said the clothes.
You're the professor. That's
Oh, man.
that. What's up? Well,
Well,
I guess we had a good episode, and
excellent. And remember, guys, we don't always have to agree to walk forward together. We just have to be willing to listen. You can take tonight's conversation as an example. Till the next time.